And the Lord passed by before him and proclaimed, the Lord God, merciful and gracious, abundant in goodness and truth, keeping mercy for thousands and forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, and that will by no means clear the guilty, visiting iniquity of the fathers upon the children and upon the children's children unto the third and the fourth generation. This is the first description we have in history of God from God. For context, God has led Israel out of Egypt with a mighty hand and was now speaking to them in front of Mount Sinai, sharing with them the principles of his kingdom. The mountain was covered with his presence, thick cloud, fire, smoke, thunder and lightning, and the sound of a resounding trumpet blast. A magnificent display of a God who has brought out a slave people from under Egypt's rule. Moses would go up to the mountain to speak with God and come down relaying his words, while the nation of Israel waited reverently at the foot of the mount, waiting to see what God would reveal. Yet, when Moses came down with the 10 Commandments, the very principles of love God had revealed, he found Israel worshiping a golden calf before the God who delivered them. Imagine the grand display of power they have experienced coming from Egypt to Mount Sinai. And 40 days later, while Moses was before God on top of the mount, they set up an idol, giving glory to a handmade religious image, elevated to be credited as the source of their deliverance. What a slap in God's face, to substitute the living God with an idol. What a reckless testimony of a short-lived human loyalty to the God who delivered them out of slavery. At this moment, in the aftermath of rebellion, Moses asks God to reveal his glory. God did not show Moses a glorious image of himself of any sort that could be adapted in worship. Instead, God chooses to proclaim his name to Moses, the Lord God, merciful and gracious, with all of his attributes to follow. In Hebraic theology, the name is the expression of character or an identity. Literally, God is saying, I will show you the kind of person I am. You see, God revealed to us his character to follow and develop, not an image to create and worship. In the next few days, let us take a detailed look at the attributes of God's character revealed to Moses and consider what this revelation means for us today.